So we are at Donington Park. We've never actually done a trek walk video at Donington Park, so let's go and do one. We've come down the start and finish straight, about 160, 170 mile an hour down into turn one. We've hit about fourth gear, getting to the end of fourth gear, touching in the limiter. Just you get to the end of pit lane here, you're gonna be stamping on them brakes. You're gonna be getting back towards second gear on the superbike. You can see they're putting some paint down now, getting it all nice and fresh for the weekend. Love it. Braking hard into here. It's a real late apex, but it's a good corner because if you want to pass into here, you can come quite tight to the inside on the fat part of the front tyre, and you can leave it quite late, box them off, block them, pass them. If you do run a bit too deep, they do come back underneath you, but it's always a good battle and it's always a good run down towards Hollywood. But I do like turn one here. It's really nice. In late, get to the curb, pick it up, start picking the throttle up and spinning the superbike all the way down, clicking up through the gears and down towards Hollywood. We've come out the first corner now, we're driving it really hard, the bike's trying to wheelie, it's trying to spin, you're getting back up 2 gears out of here, maybe even up to 5th out of here, and then you're driving it down here, you're playing with the power all the way around, you can feel the back end kicking out, and if that's happening, that's good, because if the bike's sideways down here, you get so much turning better, but it's having the confidence to drive through. It takes a bit of building up to and getting it spinning down here, but it is amazing. The landscape, everything is just phenomenal with Donington Park, and I always enjoy riding round here, and riding a superbike round here is just magical. So hard driving all the way down the hill here, it's mint as it just drops away. You just keep giving it more and more power, and then just as you're getting to the end of this inside curb, you want to get as close as you can, ready to push the handlebars as hard as you can, flick, change of direction, give it a little bit of a chop of throttle because that helps it change, and then straight back on it the minute you start changing direction, straight back on the gas, ready to nail it all the way hard down to Old Hairpin. And this is about 130 mile an hour down through here, through Craner Curves. Shoot fast! The change of direction is so fast down here. You literally, it's just one movement, throttle off, change direction, back on driving. A new tyre down here on the outlap, it catches you out sometimes and comes round on you. Sometimes if you've backed off a bit and then you go for another hard lap, you can go. The main crash at Craner Curves is losing the front end as you change direction here, because it does go down. You change direction, the forks are extended, and you're chucking it in, it's all loading too fast, and sometimes you can just lose the front. It is called the Craner Club, and I have joined it a couple of times. I'm not proud of it, but that's racing. You can't make an omelette without cracking some eggs. Come out of there now, you're driving hard, so hard out of here, you're spinning up all the way through the weekend now. You'll start to see black lines all the way out of here, the rubber's just laying into the ground, the track gets grippier and grippier. As for last race on Sunday, the track will be unbelievable here, but everyone will be knackered and tired. Braking hard into here, it's really hard. The gyroscopic effect of your discs, your wheels, everything going at that speed, changing direction from this left-hander into this right-hander, you're fighting the bike all the way over and changing back 2 gears. Then you're trying to stop it because this corner is really fast. You go through here so fast. You come in late, you drift in, clip the apex, and then you drive all the way out of here. But it's so good, you can get so much speed round here, but for how tight it is, you carry a lot of speed, and I've got paint on my boots. We've made it to the apex. You just want to be on the white line, picking the throttle up, driving the bike out of here. I don't like to go too wide out of here. I like to keep it nice and flowing, ready to get 2 gears back for going up the hill. But there is a lot of riders that drift out wide and you'd still make good time. So it's whichever you prefer to do, tight, wide, inside, outside, whichever you want to do, what works for you. So again, another hard change of direction. It's a really physical track here at Donington, but it's more you're waiting for the bike to come with you, you're fighting it. The more you fight it round here, you do actually struggle for a lap time. You've got to let it come to you really smooth, really fast, clip all your points. That's how you make a lap time round Donington Park. So you've gone up 2 gears, short shifting while you're changing direction. You'll be 5th gear on a superbike up here, and just as you get to about here, there's a few bumps in the track that you can't see, but you can only feel when you're on a bike. And you're driving hard up this hill. You don't want to go onto the curbs because the curbs are actually lower than the tarmac here at Donington, where the new tarmac has been laid on top of the other stuff, has brought it above the curbs. So you can see that if you're coming round here fully banked over on a bike and you just go over that, run out to the curb, do what you've got to do, but then trying to get back onto this, you're more than likely going to lose the front when you're riding in aggression up this hill, because that just isn't working well. You need a nice smooth surface, and I have ridden off here myself and I did poo my pants. So you're trying to keep within the track, but then you can feel the back end coming out and you're drifting all the way up the hill. Then you get it settled out, then you get up to the top and your bike wants to be just kissing the limiter as you're going into this top corner, ready to jump on the brakes and do, guess what, another hard change direction. This corner really is your deciding factor on gearing for Donington Park, because you want the bike to just be clipping the limiter coming up this hill really. That's what I've always found works best for me. Even from switching from different bikes, you kind of get it set up like that, and your gearing's there or thereabouts for Foggy S's, Melbourne, everywhere. It works really well. So just coming into here, and the bike will just load how you want it to. Then you can shut off, you can play with it. The revs are high, you've got plenty of engine braking when you want it, and then you're back 2 gears again, back to third, second, something like that, into here, yeah, fifth, yeah, second or third, I don't know, I'll find out tomorrow. So I like to come on a tight line here, because if I run a tight line into here, that's always my line, and if everyone takes a bit of a wider line and I can make a pass up the inside, that's already my line anyway. So I get it stopped, I get it turned, I get it fired. Let's go to that corner. I can confirm it's a third gear corner, only because I just worked out that I only go down 2 gears here, not 3. So if I went down 2, that'd be third. If I go down 3, that'd be second, so it's third. Round here, it's a mega corner, I do like it. The BMW is definitely better than the Kawasaki out of this corner, 110%. Just seems to ride the track so much better as we go up towards the hill, more stable, more planted, front ends down, maybe it's the wings, who knows? But there's madness to the theory, or method to the madness, whatever it is. Let's go. So out of McLeans, we've clicked a gear, we've disappeared, now we're up to here. You're back a gear again, you're back to third gear into here. It's a really hard corner because you are braking uphill, so that is good. So it will slow you down a bit earlier or quicker than if it was flat. So you can brake quite hard, but every time you're coming into here, you always think you've overshot it because you can't actually see the apex. It's really hidden all the way in. I shall see you on the outside. So you've got to the apex, all has been revealed, you've come over the crest, you've just clipped the white line on the inside, and then you're drifting all the way out to where I am. I'm over here, hello. You're going to be drifting all the way around this corner, just clicking gears all the way out. You're kind of waiting in this middle point now, just so you can get the bike turned enough that you can see where the exit is, just till you get to the inside curb here that I can see now, but you can't because you're too far round the corner. Come from the outside, you've waited on the side of the tyre for so long, trail braking all the way in. You've just started to see this curb on the inside now. You just let off the front brake, you're picking the gas up, and then you want to be driving straight across this white line, throwing gears at it, throw the kitchen sink at it, everything you've got, tuck in as much as you can, and drive straight out to the outside curb and get ready for a big old wheelie where the Donington Bridge used to be, if you're that old. I'm not, but I've seen videos. It's nice to see as well, we've got the AJM boards out here. They are a team sponsor. There you go. Thank you, AJM. On with the walk. Down this straight, you've got to be ready to cover the rear brake on a superbike down here. You come out wide here and then you almost want to turn over the brow, because if you're turning, bikes don't really want to wheelie too much. So you get a bit of lean angle over it, but not too much. But you just want to grab a bit of rear brake just to get ready to catch it, and then get ready for big hard braking into the Foggy S's. Come all the way down that straight now. On a superbike, that does not feel like a straight. It's not a breather, it's not a relax. And then you're going to be jumping on the brakes just before these curbs here, and then coming into the chicane. The Ford Transit is going to show us the lines now. Oh no, he's gone the wrong line. So you'll be braking all the way down, keeping parallel with the curbs all the way down here. It's very hard braking into here because you're braking so late, but then the track drops away while you're on the brakes, so it tends to want to endo a lot into here. But then you've got to get it stopped just enough, but not too much, ready to flick it into the chicane. Get it pinpointed where you want the bike to be on that inside curb, across the inside curb, but not on the green, otherwise you'll get a penalty. Change direction, flat out, like a badger on a bypass. Driving up all the way out to the outside curb and over the hill. You've come out the chicane now, you've hooked a gear, you're in 4th gear now, the chicane's 3rd gear, your bike's just getting onto the limiter over here, all the way down here, and then you jump on the brakes as hard as you can, back through the gears, and you're working your way all the way back to numero uno, 1st gear, into the apex. It's good, really good section this is, I like this section. Usually one of the strongest in the last 2 sectors here. Chicane I'm good, and this last sector I'm usually good. And I don't know if that is because I'm, I don't know, good at stopping it, starting it, firing it, but this is my territory. Braking hard into here. This is a really hard corner for racing because every lap you want to try and do a pass into it, but what you don't want is when you're into here, you catch a bit of slipstream, which ends up sucking you into the corner. And if you come in with a bit of speed and you try and pass someone, and then there's someone in the middle of the corner here, you end up walloping them because you cannot stop, or you can luckily sit up and go through a gap. It's a really hard corner to get right when you're racing, but in terms of super pole or qualifying lap, you can really run deep into here, endo the bike till the middle of the corner, blow past the middle of the corner a bit, get it stopped, get it turned, firing it straight out the other side. There's actually a picture of me and Andrew Irwin from a couple of years ago where I've come in, gone a little bit wide in the middle because that's kind of how you do this corner. Andrew had squared the corner off back here and then accelerated in the middle and caught me here and then ended up taking us both out the race. He saw a gap and he went for it, and if you don't go for a gap anymore, you're not a real racer, as Ayrton Senna used to say. Driving real hard out of here. From that inside, you've squared it off and you're firing the bike, running out to the outside curbs. Things getting twisted, it's getting in knots, it's wheeling, it's spinning and wheeling at the same time. You're using so much rear brake out of here, trying to regulate the front end. And again, you can't even see the last corner from here. It's so blind, but you're just driving up, knowing that the corner's going to come at some point, and you're looking for the outside curbs all the way up this hill, because that's when you know when to brake and where to be. Just as we're getting to this outside curb now, slamming on the brakes, you've come up a couple of gears, probably up to about 3rd, end of 3rd, and you're back to 1st gear again into here. It's a real late apex, but again, if you're going to do a pass, you'll aim for the inside, you'll try and get it stopped. It does go downhill quite a bit because you're on quite a high incline here. Last corner drops down the hill, comes down, and the front end's just going away from you all the way around the last corner. You've got to keep a bit of weight on it. Then pick the throttle up, pick the front end up, set it up, square it off, driving. With new tarmac comes the consequences of the join. This is where the track joins from, must be what started and ends. But it's horrible because even just putting your foot on it, you can feel how much it lips up, and the cars are digging into it as well when they go round it. So you come round here, you're loading the front, you're pushing it hard, and then you hit this divot in the middle here, and you just feel the front end just go like that, and then it starts to set a bit of chatter off and unsettles the front end. It's one of them, innit? It's probably one of the nicest tracks we have in England tarmac wise now, and then I'm just moaning about a little crack there, so don't pay too much attention to me, I'm just having a vent. Squaring it off, we're out wide, you're cutting it back, going across the inside white line now, and you're going to be aiming for like the last bit of the gantry on the outside, driving all the way out to the curb, sending the gears at it, and you're going to be whoop, 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 sending her home all the way down the start and finish. And that is a lap of Donington Park, and I hope you've enjoyed it. The track walks are back. We are so back. Make sure you watch the vlog, and I hope you all enjoy the weekend. Make sure you come and see me. I'll sign, I'll photo, buy some merch. Your man's on the pipe.